Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me here on Hichilema'S TV. There is an important topic that is going on, and it's important that we speak about this matter. Tell me where you're watching me from. Thank you so much. Earlier on today, we had a court proceeding in South Africa with regards to the remains of Dr. Edgar Chagwa. In this case, it was the Zambian government under President Hichilema'S, represented by the AG Kabesha Mulilo, versus Dr. Edgar Chagwa family, Tasila Lungu, Chieso Lungu, Madam Esther Lungu, and many more. Oh, hi, you're here. All right. So the judgment was passed on. There is also Charles Piri, Makebi Zulu, 2 mountains. There's about 8 respondents. Now, Zambian people, sometimes I wonder where you come from. Because in this life, you should understand that what happens to your friend today may happen to you tomorrow. I watched the court proceeding a few days ago, and the court was asking questions based on the submissions. President Edgar Lungu, the late, traveled to South Africa, running away from Zambia. He was more or less like a refugee in South Africa. And ever since he's been in South Africa, he's never returned to Zambia. On the many occasions he wanted to travel to South Africa for medical, President Hichilema'S denied him using his cabinet office. He applied for medical leave before he even joined politics. Now, what has really worked for UPND is they use social media as a space to discredit Dr. Edgar Chagwa. And I'm one person who was not really involved in politics, but as a human rights activist, as somebody who studied human rights, I will not tolerate anybody that denies anybody access to medical. So Dr. Edgar Chagwa traveled to South Africa in January 2025 when the UN Special Rapporteur was in Zambia. And the person who allowed him to pass through the borders through security was fired. Now, that alone is a ground that we should focus on. All right? I don't care if the government wants to give him a befitting burial. If you really cared about ECL, you would have cared about his medical when he needed help, when he was still on state benefits. The state benefits were withdrawn as of 2023 October. Before then, he tried to travel twice. Even before then, he tried to meet with church leaders. He was denied. Now, South Africa as a country, we know it might be a first world country, but as long as we have the African judges, the black skin, corruption will play very well. All right? There is no way you can tell me after all those submissions, including the audio of Chabinga, where he exposes what they do, corruption, trying to make the president look good, and then you call it, the president must be there whether you like it or not. So yesterday when I saw Cornelius Mwita making a statement, I was aware. But my duty as a Zambian is to give you hope. All right? I received a phone call from the inside telling me they had done their job and they were going to win the case. My duty is not for me to come on Facebook and start telling you what I've been told. Those who know me through our WhatsApp group, which we have as diasporans, I posted the message at 7 o'clock yesterday. Mingalato has been done. The case tomorrow is not looking good. They can agree with me. They are my witnesses, more than 20 of them. In fact, 80 on another group. I posted this message last night. I was aware. because I received a phone call directly from Connections. Now, you can celebrate, all right? You celebrated. We saw you celebrating. And certainly, you're not toiling around with a family that is not education. On this platform, we say education. That is not educated. These are people who are well learned, well exposed. And as soon as the judgment was read by the judge, we've seen the reaction of the sister to Dr. Edgar Chagwa. Does that look like a family that is pretending to be grieving? Does that reaction look like somebody who just wants to react? You have no mercy, no pity. On your social media platforms, you've been laughing at this family. And I chose to stand by the family because I hate injustice. You can be well connected, but all I know is that a child of God may pass through persecution, but a time will come when their victory will come forth. In this life, be careful the seeds that you sow. Be careful the battles you're entering in. It's better you even send a prayer for this family than you mocking them. You can go to all those pages, Kalemba, Nkani, Mwebantu, and laugh at the family. I, Lilian Mutambo, will never join you in your demonic utterances. So the family went to court today. We saw them seated. And then the judge passed on the judgment. A one-sided judgment, which looked at the Zambian laws in the land of South Africa. You are judging a case of somebody who ran away seeking medical help using a case of Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. With all due respect, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda died in Zambia on state benefits. He was never revoked of any state benefits. Dr. Edgar Chagwa traveled as a commoner without state security, without state help. He used his own funds. Now, there is belief in the UPND circles that Dr. Edgar Chagwa never died. To them, he has never died. That's the reason why they want to be desperate for the body, and they are using you, Zambians, to join in a fight you don't know. This is a spiritual battle. And if I were you, I would start asking God to open my eyes to see why the desperation. The government waited for Dr. Edgar Chagwa to make plans with regards to the funeral. And the day before, they decided to put in an injunction in a South African court in Africa. Bearing in mind, some people do business with the leader there. What do you expect? Of course, we knew it was going to go their way. But God is bigger than them. Now, when you look at how the judge was making pronouncements, he couldn't even make eye contact. He was just reading and reading and reading. All rise, let's go. Within 30 minutes, we were done. And the judgment was, for the sake of the interest of the people of Zambia. No, sir. Tell the people of Zambia that for the sake of the leader of UPND and UPND people who want to take the body of ECL and mock him like they did for the few minutes of victory. How can we have a Muchinga MP, Zitwapula Northern MP, Njavwa? You are even Namwanga. You are an embarrassment. Smiling, drinking, and celebrating victory. And core ECL, Akatumbi, is coming home. See the way you were happy up and down, celebrating. Whilst you were happy, I just posted what I can. I was busy. Busy. If you know the grace God has given some of us, one day you will understand that I'm not just ordinary. I am a child of grace. You understand? We are the diaspora. A team. We are huge. And we know human rights. You may look at my face and think, oh, look at her. She's just making noise. We are huge. And we call the shots as well. We are Zambian citizens. And when a Zambian citizen knows that a country like Zambia, a leader like ECL, his family, they are being subjected to human rights infringements, you expect me to support you? I'm not going to support you. All right? All you want, UPND, is to subject ECL's family to ridicule, to embarrassment. And I thank God I joined TikTok. And I met Zambians across the world, from Netherlands, Spain, Germany, Italy, with the same mindset, and we are standing for this family. South Africa. You can be there clapping, Boma ni Boma. But a season will come. I hope you will say Boma ni Boma. A time will come. Prophets have spoken. You're not going to listen. Prophet David Uche has given instructions. You are not listening. You are just after the body. Continue. Prophet Wiseman Daniel has given prophecy. You are just after the body. Continue. Prophet Abel T. Boma has talked after the body. You too, again, continue. Prophet Obe from Zimbabwe has spoken. You are after the body. Continue. Another prophet from Zambia, J, is in Botswana. Continue. Continue. I hope you will be there to stand by the people you're supporting. Because what God is preparing, you will be shocked. You will be very, very shocked. From the lawyer, we could tell he was shaking. He was sweating. What is there to shake about? If you are representing me, your client, why are you sweating? Whereas, did somebody threaten you to say, if you make these people win, you will see? He was shaking. They were mocking. Yesterday, we had Cornelius Mwito. Whether yes or no, whatever outcome, we are saying, accept it, accept it, accept it. We knew. Once it's on ZNBC, we knew. But my duty is not for me to come on social media and make you lose hope. We are leaders. We are diaspora leaders. We are a team. So we can't send a message of, oh, Patrick, yeah, no, I have to put hope in you. Just like 2026, I will keep on putting hope in you to raise your faith so that you shouldn't give up. Because without the diaspora speaking, many of you Zambians said you're not going to go to the polling station. You said you're never going to vote. We started encouraging you via TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. And today, you are saying you're going to vote. What this government wants is for us to be angry as Zambian people, so that we make noise in the country. And then when we make noise in the country, there will be unrest. When there is unrest, they will declare. Then the UN will come in. Look at what is happening. Remember, we have gold. We have copper. Something that attracts our Wazungus internationally. Come and help us. We'll give you gold. People are fighting over gold. Copper. Then there will be no elections. Somebody is eyeing to sit on that seat for 15 years. You see why we don't allow anybody to do any protest? Because that's what they want. The family of ECL have been patient. The Patriotic Front have been calm. Most political leaders, calm. These leaders you have, they are evil in Zambia. And they are evil. You can't see because they smile. They look good. They speak good English. The devil will never look ugly. The devil will look smart and pretend they are not doing anything They're not playing chess. This is a game of chess. And you have to read the mind. And if you are spiritually inclined, you understand what is going on here. Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu was just not an ordinary person. We agree. But when the family and the owner says, I don't want you to be part of my funeral, you must not be part of the funeral. End of. It's simple. Why are you making statements from State House saying HH must preside at the funeral? He must be there. It's a must. We have an Alumango. We have other leaders who can represent the government. Why do you want it to be HH? So that the mockery can continue. Do you know how you know a good leader? A good leader brings unity. Immediately the death of ECL was announced, all we saw was mockery. Mockery upon mockery. Mockery upon mockery. And today, they have continued. When there was an announcement, they mocked and mocked, laughed. Have you seen how the sister cried? Have you seen how the sister cried? Does that look funny? Does this look funny? Does this look funny? Let me show you the video on my YouTube. Does it look funny that she was crying? Do you find it amusing? You saw pictures of Mama Esther. You were clapping. You were laughing. You were enjoying. It's a show to you. Show to you for what? Show to you for what? What is funny about it? Okay? Was this funny? 97%. I'll show you right now. Was it funny? Let me wait for the advert to pass. Does this look funny? No. Let me give my daughter a charge. I'm coming. Ellery, get a knife from Uncle Chinga. I'll leave it there. Is this funny? Is this funny? Is this funny? Do you find it funny? Do you find it funny? Okay? And then we have idiots mocking this man. Is this funny? Is this funny? Is that funny? All right? Is it funny? The battery is dead, this one. Is it funny? It's not funny. So, as you celebrated Akatumbi Kaleisa, the family decided to put in an appeal. Sorry, take this. It's off. That one. Take the other charger. Take the charger there. All right? The family decided to put in an appeal. And when they put in an appeal, what happened? It has been accepted. So who is laughing now? Who is laughing? Hold on, let me close the door. Who is laughing now? Who is laughing? The children are on holiday, so I have to tolerate them. Who is laughing now? Who is laughing? They are crying right now. And we don't know how long the appeal will take. All right? So, as far as we're aware, the appeal has been successful. Whenever they'll bring the court case and they'll look at everything using the constitution of South Africa, not Zambia, we will see how things will go from there. All right? Your celebration has been short-lived. You have no mercy on a widow. You are laughing, you're mocking. Continue mocking. As a human being, you don't mock at a widow. And as any normal person, you don't fight over a dead body. To Chagwa. This is the first time I've heard that government is fighting over a body. This is the first time I've heard in my life. People have told you don't be there. Even Mnangagwa was told don't come to Mugabe's funeral. He was not there. What is the excuse? No, President Hichilema is the president. He should be there. My dear, we are Africans. And our culture has demands. If the owner says, Sini kufuna kumadireanga, o sabwerako, why are you forcing yourself to be at the funeral? Why do you want to preside and have a private church service in Zambia at the airport? Yes, at the airport there is a chapel. For those of you who don't travel, who don't even understand how your airport looks like, there is 2 chapels there. In any airport around the world, there is places for you to pray. They always have churches there. What if umuntu afira pandeke? Where do you think they do the service? All right? Zambia, you don't know your leaders. That's why you clap. Imagine calling kwenyu. Quite people. I kept on saying this. Kwenyu, pachitumbi chamnenu is what you want to do. They were keeping it private, but today they have shown themselves. Now, if they were celebrating like that and recorded a video, what about in State House? How was the celebration? What about in their homes? How was the celebration? And they made sure it was on Friday today, the judgment, so that people should go heartbroken. So as they declared the judgment there and then, Makebi Zulu and the lawyers were upstairs filing an appeal. As you were dancing, hey, Boma ni Boma, let's see, she'll cry, today she'll cry. Well, we're just looking at you like mad people. Muna kwata kwa manono luse. You are women, some of you are women. Tamo kwata nechikuku, women with no heart. Imitimesha kose shibi. Isha buloshi. You think it's easy for a widow today, when the sister was crying, it was sad. I don't even understand why you can be celebrating that. I don't even understand why you can be supporting this so-called government that doesn't even care about your welfare. Today, you want to support the government that is making sure that your ARVs are stolen, that doesn't give a shit about you having ARVs. Today, you are supporting this government that closed down Mufumbe mine and gave it to Chinese people. Today, you want to support this government that has closed Kasenseli mine and are giving it to Bazungus. Today, you want to support this government that justifies for unaliving 100 youths in Mufumbe. You want to support them. Today, you want to support this government that made sure that Chimbakambuli did Mingalato. Okay? Using tribal remarks. And today, he's in prison. Today, they just jailed somebody for 8 years. Keep on clapping. Power is sweet. But a time will come. And I hope you'll be ready to defend the people you clap for. And if you dare call me, ask me to stand by anybody, I will never stand for evil people to fiakwa. What is this? What is this? What are you fighting for? What is the body for? You are women clapping. Hey, you see? I said I was going to celebrate victory. Why? Because you cannot bring a woman who is mourning to that situation. And these people, let me tell you, they are dragging this court case. They know that the family will appeal. You know why? The Patriotic Front, the opposition leaders, need to choose a leader in opposition. And out of the respect of Dr. Edgar Chagwa, they are not going to choose a leader. So what do? Let's take them to court. Let's drag the matter. They know the family is going to appeal. Now that the family has appealed, probably the whole matter will even end in December or January. What time will they have to start campaigning and choose a leader? So if you think the government cares about you, they don't care about you. Because if they cared, show me that you have 1 million kwacha in your bank account right now. If you have 1 million kwacha in your bank account, show me you have electricity right now in your house. Show me. Show me. If you don't have 1 million kwacha, you don't have electricity, you don't even have 2 kg gold, then you're on the wrong page. All right? You cannot be supporting a government that is busy dishing out our wealth to Wazungus. They have illegal mines, which they are enjoying themselves. Whilst you, a Zambian, you suffer. And they tell you PF left a very bad economy as they loot funds. What explanation has Silva Masewo got for the medications that were donated by the US government? More than $262 million worth of drugs were found. They are even expiring. Have they accounted for that? No. So everything that is happening, UPND is playing politics. They don't care about ECL. That's why they can do whatever they are doing. They have no hearts whatsoever. And believe it or not, everything that is happening is going to backfire. I hope you use your pages to cry. I hope you use your pages to advocate. Because a time will come, even if it's 10 years later. There was once an Idi Amin in Uganda. There was once loads of leaders in Africa. Where are they? Everyone has their season. But what I know is that God allows Pharaoh to harden their hearts. So when they harden their hearts, his plan will come to pass. And through this situation, we can see how wicked they are. Because you could have easily done a video to say, oh, we thank God our president is going to come to Zambia and he will lay in state in Zambia. Akatumbi, Kaleisa, kwenyu, kateka wesu, ala pepa kulilesa. Which God? Which God? When it's all about power and connections. You don't know people, the secret societies they belong to. You think those secret societies are for what? They're for power. They're for connections. You just press buttons and they make things work. You understand? And it being in Africa is very easy. This wahala, we have never seen it on other presidents. And to use the demise of a respectable leader like KK, who was the first president of Zambia, comparing Zambian laws, bringing them into South African soil, where ECL died more like a refugee, it tells you that the judge has eaten a very big fat cake. That's why the judge had to rule the way he ruled. It's not in the interest of any Zambian. It's in the interest of UPND, because they need the Chitumbi to win elections in 2026. Yes. Without the Chitumbi, they are not going to win elections. There are instructions that are given to people. Read these things as spiritual. Even if you speak to anybody from South Africa, even South Africans, they are saying, my sister, us in this country, we are just saying this is spiritual. That's what they're saying. Which South Africans were protesting, if I may ask? Those women, it's just that they're my mothers, I cannot call them names, but you could tell these are homeless women that Chavinga picked, paid them money, and said, come and protest. You didn't see the clean Zambians that were protesting to say ECL should be buried here. Nobody is being selfish here. But if you are planning to cause injustice on ECL's family, don't use ECL's demise to cause that injustice on the family. And everybody keeps on saying everything will be picked up after the burial. Who are you? You're God, supreme? You think God will allow you to do things the way you want? It doesn't work like that. Whatever will be picked up after the burial, whether it's arresting as many people, arrest them. If you like, collect the whole Zambia, pack it in the prison. God will recreate his human beings. Just like he allowed Noah to go on an ark with his family and two animals, he recreated the world. God is not too short of anybody. He can even raise a 21-year-old to stand as president next year, and that person will win. That's how God is. So you can lock everybody. Lock them. You have a list of the people you want to lock. Arrest them. Tasila Lungu's seat, you're eyeing for it. Collect it. Malware chalo fika shala. Alright? Fika shala. Takuna go fidea. Bomba ni bomba for who? Bomba ni bomba in an African soil where you can corrupt people easily. That audio of Chabinga is evidence of everything that is happening. Why didn't the judge look at South African soil? What happens when a deceased person dies? Who is responsible for the body? The next of kin. That's the South African Constitution. He used the Zambian Constitution to read and judge a matter and say the government should have access to the body. Exactly what UPND has been crying for from the beginning. All they want is the body. Okay. They give you the body today. The family does not come to Zambia because all you want is to come and arrest them. So you will do a funeral without the family. Does it sound morally correct to you? That you bury somebody without the widow? That you carry on the process without the widow? They even prepared the plane already today. How did they know they were going to win? For them to prepare soldiers and the plane today and people to receive at the airport in Lusaka. How did they know? It was all planned. And Prof X posted, "Congratulations, Zambian government." How did he know? Who told him? Okay? So, the family has appealed. Certainly, by the way the sister cried and her tone of language and everything she said in there, I doubt any of the family members who escort the government officials to collect the body and take it to Zambia. They will not. So what are you going to do? Muzambo donsana, pachitumbi, mudonsana. And all this is to prove that my ECO didn't die. That's what it's all about. Because they've called me. ECO didn't die. He didn't die. He's alive. He's in Aruba. He wants to come and stand in 2026. So that's why they are doing all these things to make sure the family can prove that the body is there. Immediately they've put an appeal. The appeal has come with an order. Nobody can have access to the body until the appeal is looked into. Why not withdraw and give up the fight? What are you fighting for? And certainly if the body had arrived on Zambian soil, what this UPND government wanted to do is to disgrace the family, disrespect the family. Already they planned that people should not come in regalia. Secondly, they closed the road in Chifwema, saying they were doing road works. Thirdly, they wanted the body to be in Mulungushi instead of Chifwema. Fourthly, I am highly informed they were going to keep the body in Mainasoko. Some certain things in this life, don't fight for them. Especially when the owner himself has said he does not want you there. Life is very spiritual. At one time, when I was going through the archives of ECL, there's a particular video I came across where he said, how do you want to show love to somebody you never treated right. It was a memorial for Michael Sat. It was like I boycotted. I'm not going there. So if he were alive, he would have said the same thing. Now, if President Hakainde Hichilema meant well for this family, from the beginning I've said this, he should have carried his wife, Madam Mutinta, to South Africa to hold the family hand by hand. My people, I'm sorry. It didn't work out. Yeah, if my politics, let's work together. By now, but it seems like the pride is too much. Maybe I'm a culture, maybe some deities, some people belong to, they refuse them. You can't apologize. That's the reason why they don't apologize. But one thing you should understand is that politicians who use you as a Zambian person, they'll use you to achieve their goals and agenda. President Hakainde Hichilema used Zambian people so that when he's in presidency, he starts revenging to his people and become richer and richer by, signing deals with his friends. And because you cannot read or write, or maybe you're not interested in politics, they'll just be switching off electricity and telling you it's load shedding, there's no water in the Kariba, you believe it. Meanwhile, Zambia is exporting millions of dollars worth of electricity outside Zambia. Our neighbors have electricity because of us, whilst you, a Zambian, doesn't have electricity. Why are they doing all those things? They didn't come in government to look after you. They came in to enrich themselves. So with this whole issue, it's all about, I want to win. I am the person who is in charge. I will show you that I'm in charge. There's a reason why ECL died in South Africa. A lot of lessons have been learned. The way the matters have been handled, how the family has been treated. I certainly wouldn't want to be part of such type of people. If you want to clap for the government, clap. It's your time. If you want to laugh at ECL's family, laugh. It's your time. If you want to mock at them. It's your season. But all I know is that life is turn by turn. What has happened today and what has been happening is very embarrassing. You have refused as human beings to be kind to these people. You have refused to dialogue with this family. You want to use power, authority, and connections in South Africa. How you can wash out my judges. Chabinga said it, Judge Kuria. Now that you've succeeded for Judge to eat, the family is crying again. Their loved one is not yet buried. Africa is Africa. It brings me back to last year. Before my father died, there's something he told me. Lillian, don't even try or dare go to Zambia and say you want to stand. These people are dangerous. I said, uncle, how? I didn't know. All right? And he gave me advice. Make sure you get this. Forget about Zambia. What I'm seeing is disgraceful. What I'm seeing is shameful. It reminds me of any parent who plans well for their children's future. To say, kande chula muno muhine, muchalo chabasungu, ndedi shabana. Than to be in a country where injustice full. You have even taken the injustice to South Africa. Do how you want to do things. It's your time, it's your season. But what you have already demonstrated, laughing on your platforms, is a sign of what you've been planning internally. When ECL lands in Zambia, you want to mock. Na kesa katumbi, kariapa, you drink te apa wafwa. We told you, mwaitira ponobo alwa, mwaitira whatever if you want to. I don't know whether you want to poo-poo, you want to wee-wee, I don't know what you want to do. All I can see is you just want to disgrace this family. But as long as this family is calling a true God, victory is guaranteed. Even if they don't bury in South Africa, certainly the Zambian government will never be involved in this matter. It's a matter of time. Celebrate, it's your season. And whichever group you belong to, PF, UPND, it's not about that. We have to look at this as a Zambian. This is a Zambian family being subjected to ridicule like this. They've even paid media pages, blogs, video bloggers to write negative things, claiming that ECL has bought mansions in South Africa, claiming he's got bodyguards, claiming he's living a luxury life in South Africa. Some have even done videos showing that his body has flown. He's now gone to what? He's now in Congo. From Congo, Angola. Angola, now he's in Aruba. Continue with your propaganda. The same propaganda that brought you PND in government is the same propaganda that will take them out. And even if you PND, you try to steal votes, you try to create numbers now of voters, God will jumbo the machine. At least we will have 5 million extra where you cannot even rig. All I know is that 2026, it might not even be 2026. It might even be before. God will show himself who he is. You've refused to follow prophecy. You've refused to follow advice. You've refused to dialogue. You even refuse to follow simple agreement. And the judge is very embarrassing to come and claim that there was an agreement when their own lawyer said the agreement is no longer valid. In that agreement, they changed things. And that agreement, was it legally bounding? If it was legally bounding, why did they want to have a private ceremony in Zambia at the airport to see the body, to do body viewing? You can look at it physical. As from the beginning, we said this was spiritual. The battle is not to the swift. It's to them that believe in their Lord, that will pray. And I'm asking you, pastors, preachers, worldwide Zambians, stand with the Lungu family in prayer. Stand with them in prayer. Even Jesus was persecuted, but he eventually became victorious. He had to pass through shame and mockery. One comment, I felt bad. Somebody said, Lungu failed in life, lost in life, even in death he has lost. UPND cadres. Are we really human beings? Are you people human beings? Can you feel the pain of the widow? Have you read your Bible about the pain of the widow? This is not anything political. It's about your leadership, trying to use their power, trying to show people that they are more powerful, that government is government. They will not lose at any cost. It's fine. And whatever anybody will come and say, call me names, insult me, is fine. If Jesus was insulted, who am I not being insulted? Besides, Hichilema'S, it's anointing. At least one day you will come and say you were right. There is no way you can treat Mama Esther Lungu the way you've treated her. And you expect me to clap for you. The family is still in mourning. Drag the funeral. Drag the court case. After that, when they pick a leader for the Patriotic Front, for the Alliance, if you like, arrest all of them. Arrest Binwell. Arrest all of them. Arrest and stand unopposed. But God will oppose you. When God has rejected you, you don't fight. Joshua Iginla said this. Yes, give the family a befitting burial. He didn't say you take them to court, you fight them, you tell them you have no say. No. Work with them. That's what it means. But you refused to work with the family from the beginning. So do what you want. If you are tired of this funeral, as we are not tired, we'll continue standing by the family. A season will come. Be reminded. be rest assured that there is nobody who is immortal to this God. Be rest assured that at one time we had great leaders. They are no more. You cannot afflict a widow, afflict the orphans, afflict the family, and you expect God to bless you. Or you want to refer to Keke, even brought in Keke's family to be part of the case. That's South African law. He wasn't under persecution. He wasn't running away from medical. He was in his house. He was comfortable. He was on state benefits. He had security. He was still enjoying his benefits. ECL was not receiving any of that. That's the difference. So you have to look at the matter based on the fact that ECL traveled to South Africa as somebody who was running away from Zambia, from persecution. And as soon as he got to South Africa, received his medical and decided to stay till he died. Thank you so much. Somebody said, I love your voice when you speak law. It sounds good. Yes. Because, Sando, you come to my page and tell me get out. It's you who will get out. And be careful who you insult. I'm not ordinary. God has called me to speak for the people. And be careful. All right? Be careful. When we are speaking, we're not speaking on our own. God uses us. And in as much as it may be celebration to you, celebrate. It's your season. But a time will come, you look for my Facebook page. You look for my inbox. You say, please, Tulandenko, I will not help you. Because you have demonstrated that UPND is wicked. UPND has heartless people. UPND has people who don't have a heart for others. Today itself, when we had the court session, some people were coming to comment, have you seen Iris has joined UPND? Is it my problem? If somebody is dating a UPND MP, what do you expect? You expect her not to join? You don't see their lovey-dovey pictures? Is it my concern? Not my concern. I'm not bothered. I'm bothered about the injustice against Dr. Edgar Lungu'S family. Continue your injustice. Wakawesha, I hope next year, 2026, you'll be able to tell us who sent you. Okay? No matter what you insult me, I don't care. At least, I have said my own. In 2026, UPND will lose elections. Whether you like it or not, you are a one-term government. All you've ever done is persecute your opponents. You've never done anything. You've only borrowed money, even borrowing from NAPSA. You can't even, raise funds through whatever projects you claim you've done. You've only commissioned toilets, busy stealing our gold, selling it to my Chinese to invest. Continue. Right now, there's even an issue that our water is polluted. What did your ministers do? They went to talk about the Chitumbi. They don't care about your welfare. They don't even want you to even know about what is happening. The American ambassador has told us that the water is polluted. All right? I don't think he can lie. Same way he talked about how they were stealing medicines. Has President Hakainde Hichilema ever fired anybody? Nobody. Okay? He's keeping his cabinet because according to them, they will win the election next year because they've already started rigging. So, rig the election. Enjoy, it's your season. Be president if you like for 15 years, it's okay. Enjoy your season. But that prophecy of the man of God from Nigeria, an embarrassment is coming live. Get ready for it because you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. The stubbornness is what brings many people problems. Never be stubborn in this world. Listen to what people are saying. All right? Listen when people speak. So guys, that's all I wanted to say. This is a matter at hand. Do kwenyu. Celebrate that you've won the case. Meanwhile, there's an appeal, meaning you cannot collect the body. There's a hold on it. All right? Be happy. Tell yourselves that the body is coming. Body, you will not see it. Because you need the authority of the family according to the order. And South Africa has done this to wash their hands of the whole matter. But if an order is made to say you can take the body and go and bury elsewhere, not in the land of South Africa, we will go and bury in Zimbabwe. I gave this prophecy before from a man of God who said he doesn't see the body being buried in South Africa, but he's seeing Zimbabwe. So whatever it is, I will never support UPND and its evil. That's why I resigned. And morals, okay? If you have morals in life, you respect and put dignity on this man. You say you respect ECL, and yet you are insulting his family. You are disrespecting his family. You are laughing at his family. Which respect? Which respect are you giving this man? Which respect? And we can see the names that are commenting from one region. Yeah, you can comment. Let's see if your region will win elections for the whole Zambia. All right? This is what President Hichilema has brought. Division in our country. I used to do live streams during the Patriotic Front days. My videos are on this page, on Lile Mtambo page, and on YouTube. I was never disrespected like this. This is what they do. Okay? So continue clapping. You don't even know the person you're defending. Continue defending. All right? As you defend, I hope you'll be ready. When the embarrassment will come, I hope you'll be ready to face this world. I hope you'll be ready. When the embarrassment comes, I hope you will be ready. To call this man a failure in his death, what is that? To mock his family, what is that? To call his family insults, what is that? All right? So whatever it is, you can continue insulting, disrespecting. It's okay. I don't mind. But a time and season will come when you realize that we just didn't come to speak on these platforms because we had nothing to do. You can say whatever you say, as long as prophets have spoken. And God has shown us as we pray, as a team of diaspora. Yesterday, a lady spoke about these things. I'm going to share a video. You will see. You can insult and disrespect which God. Of course, you're blinded. You are a zombie. Only a zombie will be blinded by what is going on. Of course. That's why people were voting without underwear. So that you are zombieized. That's why people were naked when they were voting. They didn't wear clothes. They didn't wear underwear. So that you should be zombies as you are. Your names are on evil shrines. So continue to support these people. One day you understand that this whole matter is very, very spiritual. A season will come. And I hope you'll be ready to defend. I just hope you'll be ready. Because some of us will tell you, we told you. We told you so. You never believed. Despite even the audio of Chavinga, you still don't believe. Despite what Chavinga said, you still defend that it's AI. Why? You are a zombie. A zombie is somebody who has been baked, who has been cooked on shrine, so that your mind, your brain, is no longer where it was. Okay? But a child of God, their eyes are open. Spiritually, they can see. Join us as I share people who preach and pray for Zambia. At least the weekend will relax and say, thank God they are not collecting the body. How dare you want to collect the body of somebody without family? How dare you bother to collect the body? What are you doing it for? Even if you call it forward, my dear, you can call it forward. You will know. You are just kids. You don't know anything. You are coming here because you are being paid 50 kwacha. Do it. But you need to have a heart for the people. And since you people have decided to be bad and evil to the family, the consequences are coming. Remember that you have sown a seed. And every seed you sow, it germinates. There are things that I've done, helped people. I didn't know that last week Friday, God will do me good because of the good I've been doing. I danced. I celebrated. I thanked God because of the good I have done. So you too, the evil, the bad you're sowing, a season is coming. And one day, my people, I'll come here and say, we told you. I'm sure you even run away. Okay? So my people, don't worry. Stay calm. All right? God is in control. God is in control. Pale fo le sale bombera po. Pale fo le sale chita. Ala ilanga obukulu bwakwe pali fifire chitika. Lesa mukulu. Lesa wakutotela. Lesa. Utusunga mwe bantu. Mwisakamana. God is on our side. Alright? Praise singers 20 kwacha to dig toilet in my backyard. Not in 2026. Faith Nasulele. Do you read comments? Of course, it's a cult. What do you expect? Of course, I block them. Don't worry. So, guys, that's what I wanted to tell you. Take heart. If I was in position, my dear, I am in Britain. I came to the United Kingdom when I was 20. I'm now turning 42. 22 years in my life here. I understand what it means to be a leader of integrity. That's the reason why some of us, when we say things, we say them brutal, honestly. We don't hide. We don't go in corners. We don't praise. I don't bootlick anybody. All right? I would have resigned. Besides, I was told by my pastor that God did not allow me to work with these people. God has already told me where I'm going next. So don't worry about me. About wanting leadership, wanting to be in any position. If I was very desperate, as soon as UPND won, I would have just been in Lusaka for 6 months. I would have been working. I am not interested. I am not interested. At least your voice of the voiceless, Pilato, he's there. Go and ask him to speak for you. What are your celebrities doing on social media? What are your celebrities doing on social media? Tell us. Showing you how they are eating well, living good, how they are dressing good. Those are your celebrities. Go and see Nigeria, what their celebrities do. They advocate for the people. They stand by the people. By now, they would have written, I stand with Lungu. By now, they would have protested. But they are scared because they don't want their bank accounts to be frozen. Are you aware that this UPND government has frozen many people's accounts? Are you aware? You don't even know. You just think because people have not come to Facebook to talk that, they freeze people's accounts, this UPND government. Freeze people's accounts. They collect people's properties, cars, furniture, business. They enter, they shut you down so that you should never speak about them. You are just not aware because you have no money. If you had money, you were rich, you would have seen, they would have followed you. All right? That's why some people even ran away. As soon as UPND won, they went to South Africa, some went to America because they knew that this is what they'll be doing. So you continue. You can insult me, of course, by your name. We know where you're from and your region. So you can continue doing what you want to do. You can continue insulting. All I know is that there is no peace for the wicked. That is why even in their home, they are on separation. Yes. Separation because of infidelity. Yes. One day you will know the infidelity that is taking place under your own nose. You don't even know. Why? Because you are a praise singer. Continue praise singing as infidelity continues under your nose. Continue worshiping whoever you worship. As infidelity and babies are born, and you think cyber law was brought for what? Is to cover up infidelity. Some of us, we know a lot. We just watch you. Continue clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Cyber, cyber, cyber. To protect their infidelity. To protect the babies they have. I'm not going to say much. All you should know is that the Lungu family, to you, they can look foolish. It's okay. Lilian Mutambo, the diaspora, Mama Elia, Blaise Zambia, Madam Chimwemwe, Mrs. Esion, Messi, I'm trying to remember, Bella, Robam, Amaru, Reynolds, Aretha. These are some of the diaspora names I can remember. Chichi Kafula. These are people who are standing by the family, and we have a team. Uncle Thompson, thank you, sir. Dr. Albert, thank you, sir. We will continue standing by the family. Dr. William, thank you. Dr. Kafula, thank you. Everybody that is standing by the family, even if I have not mentioned the name, you know we are part of the diaspora network. Father Mpombo, I salute you, sir. You are amazing. Thank you for standing for the family. You are a good father. You are a good leader. All the opposition leaders that have stood by the family, KBF, Binwa Mpundu, thank you. Thank you so much. Given Luinda, thank you so much, Honorable, for standing with the family. Nakachinda, Celestine, everybody. I cannot mention all of you, but I want to appreciate you for your goodness, your kindness, how you've stood by the family. Remember, prayer is a key. May God continue to protect you. May God continue to protect us, even as we continue to stand by the family. Chair, the voice of Zambia, I salute you, my sister. Queen Mpumi, I salute you, my big sister. These people have stood by the family. Danson Longo, thank you, my brother. Siame, thank you. And all the TikTokers who have joined us on TikTok, I want to say thank you for being a voice for this family. Thank you for standing by the Zambian people, those who cannot speak, those in Chinsali, those in Kalush, those in Chimwemwe, those in all the villages that have no voice, that have no access to TikTok and who are speaking. Thank you, thank you, thank you for standing by the family. In case I've forgotten any name, forgive me. We are too many. Nelly. Nelly, thank you so much, Nelly. This is our diaspora network. We have a WhatsApp group. You think we're just joking? Don't worry. God will give us victory. One day is one day. All my diaspora people, lots of them. Too many to mention. I salute you for your goodness, for what you are doing, how you have stood by this family. I thank you. Brian Matambo, thank you so much, my brother. Dr. Kasonso, thank you for what you have done, for how we have networked together and will continue to network together as Zambian people. Thank you so much. Dr. Kapambwe, thank you so much. All the doctors in the diaspora, my learned doctors, I appreciate you. All my mothers, you know, I love you. You are too many to mention. Please, Biko, forgive me if I've not mentioned your name specifically. You know I love you and I appreciate you. Let's continue praying for this family. And I know that God will show us why he is doing this. Remember, delay is never denial. When there's a blockage to what you really desire, God is protecting you from something. God wants to show himself strong. And we should never ever give up, no matter what. We should never ever give up, no matter what. People can be excited about the laws. People can be excited about them being in position. All I know is that Mama Esther Lungu will receive her victory in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. If you're on my TikTok platform, we'll be going to TikTok on Lilian Mutambo or Queen Mpumi. I'll share on these social media platforms because, you know, you can hear the babies are now tired. I normally just do 1 hour. And not forgetting, oh yes, Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba. What can I say, sir? You've been amazing. You've been a pillar of hope. Thank you for giving us hope on your live streams. What an amazing leader. Look at the way you are bringing out the information for the Zambian people. They might, you know, underestimate you, but a season will come. Everyone has their season. Thank you so much. Who else have I forgotten in case? So my team, if you're watching, tell me, hey, Mama Elia. I hope I mentioned you. Mama Elia, our prayer warrior. Oh, how can I forget you? Mama Anna in the UK. Thank you so much, Mother. You've been amazing. So many of them, they've been amazing. And, you know, even in these situations, the first thing I do, African Queen, oh, African Queen, my amazing sister in South Africa. What we do every morning, 6 o'clock, I give them a call. We call each other, pray, strategize. You think I come just to Facebook? No, we have a team. And God has put us together for a reason. And you know what? If Jesus was mocked, they laughed at him. Why not? People can laugh at us. It's normal. We have permitted our good Lord to take over this issue. Yes, he will take over this issue. Mrs. Esio, I hope I've mentioned you. Mrs. Esio, I'll call her Musole. Please, my sister, you know I love you people. You've been amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. And just know that at the end of the day, the winner is God. Victory belongs to Jesus. Blaze Zambia, I mentioned him, yes. Blaze Zambia, our brother, from another mother who's done amazing work on TikTok. We are keeping the fire burning. I'll post a link of where we're going on TikTok if you want to participate and hear the issues that we talk about on our social media platforms. The lady from Botswana, yes, Shibobo, she has been amazing. Thank you so much, Shibobo. Shirley, for being a support system and a fighter. One day we'll have our own Gideon Duma, Botswana president. We envy you, Botswana. You have a good president. One day. And my friend from Malawi and my pastor, thank you so much. Judith, pastors, you've been amazing. Thank you so much. So the diaspora, we have been a network. We have stood together and we will continue to stand together. So as I cut this call, we're going to call each other. We have a WhatsApp group. We speak, even for 3 hours. Just speak about issues of Zambia. So I'm not just speaking on my own. Just know that I have a team that backs me up. We are a team. We are one Zambia, one nation. And guess what? We are from different tribes, different regions, and we are united as one force. The only thing that the enemy hates is unity. That's why you see, even the Mingalatos is to scatter PF so that they should be united and also scattering the opposition. But one day, God will give us victory. Thank you so much, everybody. Have hope, have hope, have hope, and know that God is in this matter. And Prince Debs, thank you so much. Yes, Prince from the Netherlands. So many. Guys, I've gotten to know that we have Zambians who live in different places. Oh, how can I forget? Tandiwe Curtis. She posts amazing articles. Thank you, my sister. Tandiwe, you are amazing. You are a blessing. We are so many, and I love how we are so united together as a team. Guys, I love you so much, and just know that Leland Mutambo and the diaspora, Zambians united in the diaspora. We are Ubuntu. We are united, and we'll never stop standing by the family. And also my great friend from Choma, amazing, Michelle. I call him Michelle. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Yes, Mwana Wamba, even your name I can tell. Mwana Wamba, it is you that is rubbish. You came to my platform. I have 760,000 followers for a reason. Why come you're on my platform if I'm rubbish? Get out of my page. Guys, see you. And remember, Cyber Uka Tawesha Wetat. Even as they are going clapping, weekend yao naika. Nobody wacha for kunwa. Takula kwa idea. Takula kwa idea. Guys, take care. See you on my next video. It's a girl, Lily Mota.